Namaskar, my dear friends. This is your JK from JK Astro. Today's topic is Bhrigunandi Nadi, basic Parivartan. Earlier, I posted various videos on Bhrigunandi Nadi. In basic series itself, I posted retro and Karakatwas, the connections, all those things. Please see, then only you will understand this. Apart from that, marriage, who will get married, who will not get married, and apart from that, another video called divorce. All those things on Bhrigunandi Nadi I have posted. Please see those videos. You will understand better. And in the last, I want to announce in the last, after in the end, I'm going to announce a very important thing, important announcement also. Please wait for that. Now let us discuss about Parivartan. What is Parivartan? Parivartan means exchange, exchange of planets. Because in Bhrigunandi Nadi we only talk about planets. See, if somebody's house, one planet is sitting, that house Lord is sitting in this planet's house. That means that is a Parivartan. Example, in Karkataka, Jupiter is sitting. In Sagittarius or uh, Dhanush, Moon is sitting. That is, in Moon's house, Jupiter is sitting. In Jupiter's house, in Moon's house, Jupiter is sitting. In Jupiter's house, Moon is sitting. This is called Parivartana. Now, Parivartana, we'll see the example charts also, so that one by one, first in the elementary level I'll take it, then afterwards with a big chart, two charts, I'll explain how this Parivartana is going to take place and other thing, so that you will understand. See, Parivartana is very, very important. Why Parivartana very important? Like I said in the previous video, retro, why it is important? Because it changes the result. Retro planet also changes the result. Parivartan planet also changes the result. Whether it's good or bad, that is a different thing. But it changes the entire result. When you are born with the Parivartana of planets are there, up to some lifetime, it will give one result. After Parivartana, entirely different result it will give. That is why one has to be very careful when one read a chart about the Parivartana, about this retro planet, about this enemy friends and other things. So we are going to see now what is Parivartana, why the Parivartana we give so much importance and other things, and with this we will understand the importance of Parivartana. See here, in this chart, Saturn and Mars are connected. We all know Saturn means it's a profession. Profession is connected with the Mars. Mars means engineering and machinery. So that means his profession is connected to engineering and machinery. One conclusion. Then we have to see where is this Mercury, any Parivartana is there. Then we have to see, when one has to see the Parivartana, we have to see where is that Mercury. Mercury is sitting in Mars house, that is Mesha. So Mars is sitting in Mercury's house. So definitely it's a Parivartana. When this Parivartana is there, Mercury comes here, Mars goes there. When the Parivartana takes place and other thing, I explained in my previous video, please see that. So, Mercury, Karakatva is speech, writing, books publishing, newspaper, etc. So, this person changes his profession from engineering machinery related field to speech, writing, book publishing, newspaper, etc. See, one Parivartana changes his professional field itself. Say again, we'll see some more charts so that we'll understand better. Now, see here, Jupiter is the Jiva Karaka, we all know. Jupiter and Mars both are combined. That means what? Self, Jiva Karaka, native, very angry man, rash behavior. So his style of functioning is whatever the Karakatwas of Mars is there, with that the native will function. Now, Mars is sitting in Kanya, Virgo. Who is the Lord? Mercury is the Lord. Where is that Mercury? Mercury is sitting in Scorpio, Vrishika. So, that means Mars in Mercury's house, Mercury is in Mars' house. That means interchange, parivartana is there. After this parivartana, this native changes his behavior. He becomes very soft. He became very cunning. He uses his intelligence instead of anger and rash behavior. Very diplomatic. See how the behavior himself, their profession changes, here behavior changes. Now, let us see further to understand better. See here, Jupiter in Mesha. Who are connected? Rahu and Mars sitting in Sagittarius. That fifth aspect is there. Jupiter K, ninth aspect is there. So 5-9 aspect is there. So Jupiter, Rahu, Mars are connected. Now we will see. Jupiter is self. Jupiter is Jiva, native. He is connected with the Mars. He is connected with the Rahu. Rahu also represents accident. So some accident would have happened. When that during the progression and transit, that is Gochara, it would happen. Then Mars is the surgery. Because of the accident, that native undergone a surgery. Up to this is okay. But if it is not a parivartana, there is no parivartana, then it would have ended that after surgery would have come out. Now, because of the parivartana, Jupiter goes to Rahu, Mars come to Jupiter's place. Jupiter's place means Mesha. Jupiter comes to his own place. We all know Rahu is Kalapurusha's mouth, that is death. So, when the Jupiter comes here, Kalapurusha mouth widely open, waiting for the Jiva to come into his mouth, so that it will swallow that Jiva. Then, when it swallows, death of the Jiva. That means prana has gone from that body. Or when it will happen? Because Mars is also connected on the when surgery takes place, death happened. See, parivartana changes entire thing. We'll see now. We'll see exhaustively a chart. This chart has been discussed by our late R.G. Rao sir. We all know late R.G. Rao sir from Bangalore. He is only formulated this BNN, Bhrigunandinadi. He got lot of materials from so many sources and collected it and digested it and made the system called Bhrigunandinadi. And he discussed in so many books the combination and other things. Here, he has discussed about the Parivartana. So that I am going to reproduce here. So here we see who is Jiva Karaka, who is the native? Jupiter. Jupiter is the Jiva Karaka. So that is Jiva. That Jiva is exalted. See, exalted position of Jiva implies, shows that Jiva, that is Jiva Karaka, that is native, is an exalted person, spiritually evaluated person. Because Jupiter represents spirituality also. Usually, we will see the 12th house as your previous birth. Purva Janma, where? That is the 12th house from the Jupiter. Present Janma, where? Where Jupiter is posited. In the 12th house, who is sitting? Ketu is sitting. Who is Ketu? Ketu is a Jnanakaraka, Mokshakaraka. He is not supporter of materialistic things. He is a supporter of spiritual things. So he will give lot of trouble to you materialistically. He will cut all your ties so that you will be evolved spiritually. So Jupiter's 12th house, Ketu is posited. So this person, even in his previous birth also, he was an evolved person. Now, before analyzing this chart, we'll come to the story of Markandeya, because sage Markandeya is a very evolved soul, and he is living, our Purana says, he is living even today. He is a Chiranjeevi. How he got it? So his parents, that is Maharishi and his wife, they were childless. Because of that problem, they went into tapas, penance. They meditated upon the Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, pleased with their penance, appeared before them and asked, "What do you want?" These people said, this couple said, "We want a child." Lord Shiva asked this couple, "See, I will give you a child who lives up to 100 years, but he will be an idiot. Or I will give you a child who lives up to 16 years, but he will be evolved person, and he is an epitome of knowledge. Which one you choose?" This couple, perplexed, speechless, what is to say? They want a child, but they don't want an idiot child and live up to 100 years and give a lot of himsha to them. And these people themselves evolved persons. That is why Shiva appeared before them. Immediately they asked, Lord, give a child with 16 years, but he should be epitome of knowledge and well known in the Shastras. Tadastu, Shiva said, and the couple got the child, and they were very happy. But the child grows, was very knowledgeable, and the parents very happily spending the life with the child and child's growth. And everybody was praising what kind of child. It's a divine child with such kind of knowledge, such kind of deep knowledge in Shastras and everything, and so much matured, and they were happy. But when the child goes near to 16, they worried. Okay, the child will leave us. What will happen to the child? Again will become a childless couple. We have enjoyed this many years, but at the end of 16th year, the child will go away from us forever. Then they broke the news to sage Markandeya, saying that this is the boon we got from Shiva. This is your life. Up to 16 years only you live. It is up to you to live. Further, you go and do penance to Shiva. Then he went and did the penance, and he got the boon of Chiranjeevi. Now we will come to the chart. How it happened. Now, See, Jupiter, see, first we have to see, he is having Alpaisu, that is short life. That we have to analyze first. So, Jupiter doesn't have any planet except Ketu behind. Any planet is second, third, fifth, up to Dhanush, no planet at all. In the Dhanush, that is in Sagittarius, who is sitting? Rahu is sitting. Who is Rahu? Already we have seen. It's a Kala Purusha. Mouth. It's a big snake opening his mouth and waiting to swallow Jiva. Rahu, we know, it will move anti-clockwise. So it moves towards Jupiter. Jupiter, clockwise direction, moves towards Rahu. So what happens? There is no other planet in between Jupiter and Rahu. So when Jupiter moves and directly goes to Rahu's mouth, that is the end of the Jivatma. Kala Purusha's mouth swallowed the Jivatma. That is the end of that birth. But this Jivatma, this native, has got any God's grace? So now we have seen what is the short life, how it comes in the chart. Now Saturn is there. Saturn also Ishwaramsa. Ishwaramsha, it aspects the Jupiter. Jupiter aspects the Saturn. Saturn is also fate. So it is seeing that. So that native has got the grace of God because of Ishvara, moon only he was born. Definitely he has got the God's grace. Now, Jupiter, Jiva, without knowing what to do, Rahu is waiting for me to swallow. I had to do something. I had to catch hold of Lord Shiva's feet to escape from death. So it rushes to Sun because Jupiter is connected to Sun, Venus, Moon. That is own house. Jupiter's own house. Meena, Pisces. So it rushes to Sun. My Lord, save me. But here what happens is, that is God's grace, Moon is sitting in Pisces. Jupiter is sitting in Karkataka. So exchange of planet, exchange of houses. So Moon goes to Karkataka, Jupiter comes here. Because of exchange, what happened? Jupiter goes and joins with Sun. When the Sun and Jupiter joins together, it is called, because Jupiter is a Jivatma, Sun is the Paramatma. When Jivatma merges with the Paramatma, it is called self-realization. There is no death when you merge with Paramatma. There is no death at all. There is no birth at all. So the self-realization comes. Who I am? I am not this body. I am not this so and so. I am that God. God and myself is that Aham Brahmasma. That Bhavana has come. So when the Jupiter, Jivatma, joins with the Paramatma, then it is that combination is called Chiranjeevi Yoga. Because he joined with the Paramatma, he got the Chiranjeevi title. So Sage Markandeya becomes a Chiranjeevi. Even he lives today also, according to our Puranas. Apart from that, Jupiter joins with the Venus also. Venus is exalted, very strong here. Venus, we know, is a Sukracharya. He knows the Sanjivini mantra. He got the Sanjivini mantra, he can give life to anybody. So Jupiter, not only joining with Venus, the Sun, he joins also with Venus, so he gets the Sanjivini. That is through moon. Through Shiva's blessings, he lives is Chiranjeevi. So, see how, see in one chart we have seen, because of the Parivartana, somebody lost life. That is a bad Parivartana. Here, because of this Parivartana, sage Markandeya lived eternally, lives eternally. Chiranjeevi. That's how Parivartana changes the whole chart result. Thanks to our late R.G. Rao sir for wonderful explanation and wonderful chart. Then we'll go to next chart. This is the live chart. This person I know very well. Like I will tell you a story here also. See, this native, when he was studying, fell in love with a girl, and then the love accepted by parents and other thing. It almost ended in marriage. I can say 99.9% the marriage would have happened. Because of 0.1%, something happened, the marriage broke. Marriage didn't happen. Up to marriage, it didn't go at all. So the love of us didn't end in marriage. Then, after some years, in his working place, he again loved a girl. Then, that girl and himself, that their love of her, accepted by the parents and ended in marriage. That story, now we will connect it with the chart. Now, we will see who is the native. We know very well, Jupiter. Jupiter is the native here. Jupiter is connecting with Mercury. Mercury means friend, education, lover boy, all these things Mercury, because Mercury is a prince. So, then Ketu is the love net. See, Ketu acts differently in different places. See, in my previous video, I put, that's why I asked you to see divorce video and no marriage video. I asked you to see there Ketu acts as a separator. Here, he acts as a net, love net. He will connect here. So, Mercury, Ketu, Venus are connecting. Where is the Jupiter's connection? Jupiter is not connecting at all with the Venus. Venus is the Kalatar Karaka. Jupiter is the self. There is no connection at all. But it has got a connection. Jupiter is sitting in Venus house. That is called Jupiter is in Venus Amsha. Don't confuse yourself with the D9 Amsha. That Amsha we are not talking. There is in BNN, there is no D9 and divisional charts. Here only Rashi chart, that only we speak. Degrees also we give more importance, that we will see later. Here, Jupiter, it is connected with Venus, that is why love happened. And Mercury, Ketu, Venus, everything is connected. So, that is why love happened. Okay? But because Jupiter didn't have the proper connection, even though it is in Venus Amsha, it didn't have the proper connection, the love didn't end in marriage. That is why the love affair went on for some time, at least for 1 year, it went on. Even parents also approved. It was about to marry because of Jupiter's connection with Venus house. That is, it is in Venus Samsha. But it didn't have the direct connection with Venus, so it has not entered in marriage. Now, Saturn, we all know profession, fate, it has got a connection with Venus, it has got a connection with Jupiter, it has got a connection with Mercury, but it didn't have a connection with Ketu. So, what happened? Again, Venus, where it is sitting, Capricorn, is the 10th house of Kalapurusha, working place. Saturn, professional area. So, in a professional area, this native met the girl. Venus is in 10th house, that too Shani Amsha. Here again I am telling you, the Shani Amsha means if Shani's house is there, that's called Shani Amsha. It doesn't have any connection with the D9 chart and other thing. So Venus is in Shani Amsha. So the native should get the working wife only. Again, because Saturn and Mercury connection is there, so professional friend, that is co-worker. So Capricorn, Saturn Mercury, Saturn Jupiter, Saturn Venus, all this thing, and Mercury comes here, Saturn Mercury both connecting to Venus, all these things come together and saying that love ended in love ended in marriage. Now we'll come to the last thing. Now I am going to tell you a very important thing that you must listen, because this is the last video in my basic series. Because I given enough of basic thing. Next video slightly advanced level, I want to go in BNN. Apart from BNN, I want to post some more videos on some other subjects also, because some other people may be interested other than BNN, some other subjects also. For them, I want to post some other videos also. Please wait for my video. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and please press the like button and press the bell button, so that whatever I put the new video, you will get it immediately. And share this video to your friends. That is very, very important. Thank you very much. Thank you for having watched this video. Please wait for my next video. With this video, I end this